Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure and a great honor for me here to announce the winner of LSO's, the Life Science Company Award of the Year, Synaptive Medical. This award recognizes an outstanding Ontario-based company that has demonstrated strong leadership and achieved significant milestones in life science, research, and development. By working to commercialize innovative products, Synaptive certainly fits the bill. Founded and based in Toronto, Synaptive is a medical device and technology company that develops integrated solutions to improve the delivery of healthcare from diagnosis to surgical intervention and beyond. The company has launched 8 products in the United States and Canada in 4 years. By collaborating with renowned surgeons who specialize in complex brain and spine surgery, Synaptive aims to revolutionize the healthcare industry by crossing traditional barriers in and beyond operating rooms. For example, their bright matter technology supports a multidisciplinary approach with advanced imaging, surgical planning, navigation, visualization, and informatics, all in the quest for better health outcome. The company recently achieved 2 major milestones. The first, a key strategic partnership with the equity firm General Atlantic, and the second, the installation of their first surgical suite in a Canadian hospital, Vancouver General. The company now has more than 20 installations of its surgical solution in Canada, the US, and Pakistan. Without further delay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Cameron Piron, Synaptive's president and co-founder, who will accept the award. Congratulations, Cameron. And congratulations to the full Synaptive team.
Thank you very much. Those were very kind words, and I have to say we're tremendously honored to be here tonight receiving this award. I think it's a great opportunity to reflect back a little bit, not just on our own company, but really where this ecosystem or where this environment has evolved. And Jason, I thought those were very thoughtful words tonight. I'd like to look at it in the context of people. So we talk a lot about in the environment from a perspective of investment, of course critical, but it really is the people that makes up the entire ecosystem and environment. And I'd like to highlight our company. So we're very proud to have 2 tables here tonight. And we have some of our founding team, we have some of our executive team here. And I want to talk a bit about some of the stories of the group. It really is a team of teams, and we've really assembled it from groups that have worked well together. So when you build these groups together, they function kind of out of the box. And it's the only way we've been able to grow from 6 people to 240 people over 4 years. This had to be groups that were comfortable working together. So one of the groups actually was our previous company, Synaptive Medical, and I need to thank Michael Julius. He was our first landlord at Sunnybrook, and it was a landlord that we basically spilled out into the hallways as we were developing the technology on nights and weekends. There was no Mars at that time. And we developed that company. We grew it very proudly from 2004 to 2010. We sold that company, and on the exact day that we could reintroduce ourselves back into the medical community, we did that, and we formed a company that we're talking about today. But the founders of that company, one of them I'll speak to very specifically, Wes Hodges. So the importance of a serial entrepreneur. Wes graduated from University of Toronto, and his first job was at a company called eFilm. And eFilm is a well-renowned name around the world. It was a company that was purchased by Merge, recently purchased by IBM. And as an engineer at that company, he helped grow it very aggressively. He then joined Synaptive Medical, and then he helped join Synaptive Medical. So at his young age of 40 years old, he's a 3-time serial entrepreneur. And when you do that, you're able to bring the skill set and the experience back into a company to lead forward and lead success. From eFilm has actually sprung many different companies. Radiogenics, which was purchased by Bearer, Clear Canvas, which we purchased just a year ago, and then really the founding members of our company, Synaptive. So the importance of keeping an ecosystem that encourages people to come back and re-innovate and reinvest is absolutely critical. For us, over the last year, it was really important we built our executive team. So we're very proud to have Peter Dans come from Nordion, but one thing we've done is we've really turned on the brain drain vacuum to really bring talent from the United States. I'm very proud to have Pat, Sandra, and Jim, who have all joined our team over the last year from very prominent positions in the United States, from Covidian, Medtronic, Guidant, so groups that have been extremely successful in growing multi-billion-dollar revenue companies are now here at the table today. So we're hoping you're impressed enough with the LSO event that you'll tell your friends to join for next year as well. I think it's also very important to think about how do we attract other talent into the medtech industry in Ontario, and we've done that. We're very proud to do that with partnership with McDonald Detweiler, so bringing technology from space and robotics and applying it to the surgical suite. We have many of our staff coming from other industries such as optics and space exploration, optics and military applications, and recently from the auto industry. And it's something we're really excited about. There's skills and talent in auto industry manufacturing that translates beautifully into medical technology. Really want to give a nod to the Ontario academic institutions as well. University of Waterloo, my alma mater, actually has a biomedical engineering program. So the first class, we were able to hire actually 5 co-ops from that program. This will continue to bring the talent and the skills and the people that we need to grow this industry. And if we did not have that, there is no way, there's no amount of money that could actually get us to grow at the rate that we're growing today. So as I mentioned, we grew from 6 to 340 people. And Rafi, thank you very much. You are our second landlord that was able to help us grow in a way that I think was really challenging for everybody. To be able to constantly double at that pace every 4 months was really extraordinary. And thank you very much. Without Mars, we would not be here today. There's no question. We're very proud now that we're coast to coast in Canada. We just announced that we have a partnership with the health system in Halifax where we're translating new technology and bringing it to market. So we're from Vancouver to Halifax now and excited about filling across our partnerships across Canada. All of this growth also wouldn't be possible without the support that we've received from the government, both federal, local, but also Ontario. The Ontario government is putting such effort and focus into alignment that it's really unprecedented, and we have not seen that in any other jurisdiction on the planet. So we know the attention and the difficult challenges that are faced to try and align initiatives with job growth, healthcare, and finance, and I think we really deserve hats off to the teams that are really putting the maximal effort in those areas. We've received support from HTX, OCE, IREP, NSERC, Alcoa, FedDev, MyTax. Every element has really helped us build who we are today. Very excited about OHIX and what that's going to accomplish, the recognition that we need an Indigenous scale-up community in healthcare that's going to help us grow for tomorrow as well. You heard about General Atlantic. I'm going to talk a bit about why that's so important. It's a partner that actually has $30 billion of funds in healthcare and actually mainly high technology today. They've invested in companies like Snapchat, Uber, and to have the attention focused on Ontario and their interest in our ecosystem is really tremendous. So it's been a big year for us, but a big year for our community as well. But there's a long way to go. We have currently, I think, $2 billion of exports in our industry, but we're importing over $8 billion. So it's a huge deficit. And I think together we have an opportunity to significantly impact that and be able to export Canadian technology to help a global economy in a way that's very unique. I think the Canadian healthcare system matches much more effectively the world population than it does with just developing technologies for the US. So it's a uniquely Canadian approach that we're really excited about expressing globally. So thank you very much, everyone. You've contributed to our success. We're extremely thankful for that. And I think over the next year, we're going to ask everyone to double down their efforts, because I think we're really at a critical point that we can impact this field and this community even more effectively. So thank you very much tonight. Wonderful honor. And I'd like to ask our Synaptive team to stand up, and if everyone could applaud them, I'd appreciate that. Thank you again.